Speaking in an interview, the British Prime Minister said, in order to achieve the goal of halving inflation by the end of 2023, government would have to adhere to spending decisions announced in November's autumn statement.
When it comes to inflation, you say it's predicted to happen anyway. That doesn't happen automatically. It happens because of the plans that we've put in place. Right? It's because of the decisions that we've took in the autumn statement and that we need to stick to. So we've just been having a conversation about pay. Well, making sure that we meet those inflation targets, that we do ease the burden on the cost of living, is a function of having a responsible economic policy when it comes to things like pay, when it comes to areas like borrowing. So that's why it's not a given that it just happens. You have to continue to be disciplined and make the right responsible decisions in order to bring inflation down.
As National Health Service frontline workers strike for better pay, citing high inflation rates, Sunak says he feels confident and optimistic following meetings with NHS leaders. Emergency vehicles have had to queue outside hospitals as doctors and nurses in short-staffed hospitals struggle to discharge patients. The UK is facing a harsh winter marked by many flu cases and COVID-19 infections, and military personnel have been brought in to support hospitals.
The NHS is undeniably under enormous pressure. And I spent today talking to NHS leaders all day, in fact. It's an opportunity for me to say, first of all, thank you to them and their colleagues for the incredible job that they're doing, not just at the moment, but over the past 2 years. But recovering from COVID is going to be tough, and we're seeing that play out on our TV screens every day and in communities up and down the country. But actually, I came away from all my meetings today with a renewed sense of confidence and optimism that we can get to grips with this problem. I set it out as one of the 5 priorities I have earlier this week in the speech I made to the country. I want them to know that this is a top priority for me.
On the matter of illegal immigration across the English Channel, the Prime Minister said he felt that those entering the country illegally had no right to remain and that they would be detained and returned home or to a safe alternative location. He says proper legislation was required to address illegal immigration.
Well, the target is we want to stop illegal migration, but we can't do that unless we pass these new laws and have that type of system in place and the powers for us to enable us to do that.
Sunak touched on the current controversy surrounding the royal family following allegations made in a memoir authored by Prince Harry. He says the monarchy is among the many things about Britain that he is deeply proud of as he travels the world representing the nation and championing its cause.